this is TF Dominator 20 and I'm making this video of my art stuff. In case any artists are out there wondering what I use, and someone did leave a comment saying I'm not using the right stuff. I'll go what I'm used to and what I like and what I've tried over the years. So I'm just going to show you what I've used. These are Faber-Castells. Now these are the markers and tip tin pens that I've used that make Mega Kills and all of them. So if the cameras would focus onto this. There's small, there's the flat tip, and then there's the medium tip, and then there's the big brush tip. I also use Faber-Castell's brush markers, which is this big set here, underneath this. So I like using them. I've also used these Picasso. I tried them for a while. They were pretty nice, but not something I'm into. These are the Faber-Castell pencils I use. I like these because they're really nice and they give off bright colors. Other markers I used are Pro markers, which is Le Tracit. I use a different type of marker, which is brush marker, which is Winsor Newton, but to me they're the same company a little bit because the marker design just looks the same. Then I've got Le Tracit Flex markers. They're pretty handy as well, getting around kind of corners. Then I bought these. These are called Aqua Pens Graphics. I like these. I just recently bought them and they're really good. And I love these. And plus they're watercolor as well. Now for my watercolor videos, I just use Faber-Castell, it's the name up here, galoshes. I love these. They're my favorite things to use. And sometimes I don't always use them. I use these as well. And this is a gouache, so this is white gouache. And another set I use is Stationered. I think that's how you pronounce them. This is their F pin tip packet. I have loads of these. I have their small tip ones as well. So they're basically the equipment I use. They're my drawing equipment, coloring equipment. Pencils I use is Faber-Castell's normal pencils that you can easily get. They're mostly pencils that here in Ireland they're used in primary schools. So they're the most of the stuff I use. Okay, I'm going to move on to the sketchbooks I use. Okay, I don't really keep them intact. But this is a Faber-Castell sketchbook. It's a pencil sketchbook. And it's ideal for graphic pencils. And I use this a lot. This is my Transformers one. Any of them want to show up? There they are. This is my Transformers one. For, I guess, for pro markers, this is another one. This is the Le Tracit marker, which is the layout pad, which is bleed resistant for pro markers. And I like this pad. So, a few of my characters bleed resistance, which is nice. For small A5 sketchbooks for college, I use these. These are West designed and they're really nice. And I like these. And for watercolor, it's just the impressions design. You impress yourself, basically. They sell these in the art store, but they're really nice as well. And yeah, it's never been a problem with designing these. It's never been a problem with any of my paintings. So to me, it's a good sketchbook. A water pad, anyways. I'm gonna move on to a more latest design, I guess you could say. Okay, this is a more later design sketchbook. Now these sketchbooks are really nice. They're expensive though. That's why I recommend Latracit or Faber-Castell sketchbooks. Or another brand I found really nice. I can't think of its name, but it's long gone by now. And their sketchbooks last me a year throughout Leavenscert. But I cannot find that one. This one is the paper blanks, I believe. These are like really good sketchbooks, and you can bend them no matter what, and they stay together basically. So I like the sketchbook. You can just bend it perfectly. The pages don't bulk, as you can see. They're not ripping. Nothing's happening. So these are really good sketchbooks for artists who are on the go. So pages are not like falling out. Like, it's still a brand new sketchbook, and it is a really, really good sketchbook. And it has loads and loads of pages. So it's a really good sketchbook, especially with the front cover design on it. There are other ones where it's not like this, but there's I don't think they're slightly cheaper. I think they might be. I'm not sure, but this one was expensive. But I got this as a gift, so that's what it was. And I'm gonna show books that I've had that helped me basically learn how to draw. But you don't have to exactly get them. So, like I said, anything I show, you find whatever you're comfortable with. Whatever stuff you're comfortable with, you can find it. Whatever you're comfortable with. This is just the stuff I'm comfortable with and the stuff I bought over the years. And I love. So I'm just going to move on and show you the I guess, research books? Or how to draw books. So we'll move on to that. Okay, these are books I've ordered and have used. And I'm, like I said before, I'm just showing you what helped me. School does help you learn how to teach, but sometimes you need to do extra studies out of school to learn by other artists and how they went through. So my favorite so far has been Mark Carrell, who's also a YouTuber himself. These are books I used. And this is his realism challenge that came out, I think, last year or this year. And I love this one because he's teaching you how to master drawing and painting. So basically like watercoloring and everything. So I'll leave a link down to Mark Carrell's YouTube channel. Do check him out. These are his books. I am not doing anything to promote, so I'm just showing you who helped me and what I liked. Okay, these are his Master in a Manga books. and these really did help me to learn how to draw people and have perspective with sceneries and everything. I've got the 2 of them. I know he has a 3rd one coming out, so Mark really can explain his books on his channel. So this is another one I got. I got it from a friend who doesn't like drawing these anymore, or he has already mastered the book, but he found his own way by it through a different artist. This is basically, again, drawing a manga, but to me, it is a step-by-step book, but it doesn't show you the full way of doing it. It'll take, it'll show you how to sketch a circle, then add things, and then it just brings in all together into the face, the face straight away. That's why I kind of prefer Mark Carrell. But, like I said, I'm not recommending any of these books. It's just something I discovered and found, so. These books are not actual books. These are actually magazines from, I think, Image Sex. Oh, it's down here. Yeah. Imaginary FX. Yet again, I'm not promoting the company. I usually stay for their comics, but lately I've kind of missed a few comics. So these are only a few of the magazines. Like, there's these teaches you about all different artists and what they use and how they design them. And I really love these comics. And I've got the animation artist one as well. So that was my first one, obviously, I wanted. And then I spotted this one, so this one's quite good as well, if you're into, like, fantasy gaming cards and stuff like that. But, yeah, they're just mainly the books I use. That's about it, so. Hopefully, this might give some kind of guides to what basically you're interested into. And if you're wondering about like paint canvases, I just buy them from any store. It doesn't matter, they're all the same to me, quality wise. Other than that, I think that's mostly it. So I do not have anything else that kind of helped me, other than going through college and school. It's a good place to start your study on art, because you get the boundaries on what everything is. And even watching, like I mentioned earlier, Mark Carrell, he's really good as well, and I still watch his videos and still learn how to draw things while watching them. So, like I said, he's pretty good. But I do have one thing to show you at the end of this video, so I'm gonna go and get it. Okay. This is something I created during the summer, and I have written important things in it, important things on the front cover, that it's my choice, and how to be an artist with just loving video games and shows like Transformers or any movies or Pokemon or anything like that. So this is a book to help me remember, and I guess I wanted to show this step-by-step feature as well, on how I grew into my art style and what my art style is. So, like I said, I don't recommend anything. You figure it out as you go, and that's how I had to learn it. I had to figure out my art style. I had to figure out what way to make things easier. So, same with Transformers. I had to figure out my own method of drawing them. So, it is just figure it out as you go. Learn it, and whatever you learn, and if you make a mistake, that's a lesson learned. That you won't make the same mistake. And then you'll try again. It's always practice, as I said to people. Even with FNAF. FNAF is Scott Cawthon's thing. I had to learn how to draw FNAF. I had to learn how to do my own style FNAF. And that's what I encourage other artists. Because you have to find your style, what you love dearly. It can be anything. It could be a game. It can be any character from a game. Or a person. Like YouTubers like Mark and Jack. You just have to go out and find it. And learn from it. And when you feel like you've learned a style for it, then you've learned your style. And that's what I'm happy about. I've learned my style. My style's a artistic, kind of basically cartoony / a manga kind of thing. Because I was always big into cartoons, and my favorite cartoons, I think, when I was a kid would have been Pokemon along with Digimon. So I grew out of them, and then I started liking Transformers, the shows, and I just then got bored of TV and went to YouTube. So that's the way you can only do it. You just have to find... You basically have to find yourself in order to find yourself. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Give that like button a hug, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.